Sound of Light. I just got this yesterday. I'm not really sure what it's about, but I guess we will find out. I've been playing this for a little bit now and just decided to do a broadcast because, hey, why not?
We're back in present day, and is it nighttime? I think it's nighttime. Did we just decide to take a nap in here? Seems like it. Chapter 3. Very good. I think we're going to continue in the next episode. I wish these things that happened here were only fictional, but yeah, horrible things have happened in these
So, the
institutions.
noise in the background is I'm actually watching a broadcast from somebody else because I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Thanks again so much for watching. I'm Weasel. I'm out, and I hope to see you around. Bye-bye.
So, yeah, I'm not really sure what I am doing. It's kind of just like everybody else, just. So,
The door is locked from the outside.
okay.
Here, the doors can only be locked and unlocked from the outside.
Oh, great. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get out on the outside. Oh, hell no! Y'all seen that door open? Ain't no way I'm going out there. Oh. Oh, hell. Somebody had opened the door and let me out. Now guys, when I first purchased this game, I really didn't read about it. I was just like, well, that looks like a cool game, so I'm gonna get it. This game looks cool. Fucking creepy as hell though. Very, very creepy. There's a lot of exploring, so you really don't know where you're going. I don't know really what you're doing, cause I guess I was outside. A lot of these doors are locked. This is where I just came in at.
You can't get out of here. Only the dead can leave this place.
Great. Am I dead? I have to be alive because obviously I can't leave. Don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh. I guess it's another flashback. This game's a little creepy. I do admit. Oh, it's just a walk. Why is that dude carrying my doll? Bring my doll back, buddy. Well, we'll not have no problems if you just bring my doll back. Oh, I don't know where he's gone to. Creepy noise in the background. Okay.
He laughed, panted, and slobbered all over me. It hurt me when he touched me. I thought I'd suddenly split open with a loud crack, and I would be shattered into pieces.
So I'm thinking he must have raped her.
Fragile, sick, dirty, degraded. All I could do was clutch Charlotte tightly while Renee obeyed. He was the master in the realm of light.
So I'm guessing he did rape her.
I was being consumed by the evil.
Yo, what's up,
act
subscriber? Please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below. Playing a new game, the Town of Light. Not really sure what it's about. Kind of looks creepy.
And they wanted to
about a past life, I guess. Don't really know. It's a new game, so I just decided to try it. So I wonder what this bathtub was. The guy would take her in there and rape her. What's up? Someone turn this light on. I don't really know why people I closed the door. I closed the windows. I don't really know. I feel like something's gonna jump out. But I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just walking around trying to find out what I'm supposed to be doing. It doesn't really give you clues or anything. That's what sucks, cause like you don't know what you're supposed to be doing. So all I do is just walk around. Look through stuff, open stuff. Let's see. Oh, this door opens now. Maybe I am dead, cause it says that you can't leave unless you're dead. So maybe I'm dead. Let's see, just That door doesn't open. That door doesn't open. I feel like there's gonna be someone who jumps out at me at the last minute, but who knows. It gets aggravating when you have a game and you don't know what to do. Like, it doesn't tell you to go anywhere. It doesn't tell you anything. I guess it's a letter. Oh, come on. And this looks like another room. It sucks that it doesn't really like tell you where you're supposed to be going and stuff, cause I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. All I'm doing is opening and shutting windows. And apparently I can't get over there close enough to shut that damn thing. If anybody played this before, please let me know what I'm supposed to be doing. Cause right now I'm not doing nothing at all besides closing damn windows. I feel like I've been through all these hallways and they all look like pretty much bedrooms where people was locked up at. Looks like this was maybe food trays or medicine trays. Not really sure. There are some pillows. Bloody pillows. Another room. Dishes, pillows, storage, I guess. I've already been through here.
She stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations, and that gave her the strength to survive.
Bedrooms. Another bedroom. There's like blood everywhere. I know this was a mental hospital or something because there's like all these things. Maybe I can go through this hall now. There's like everything in here looks like it was a hospital, so I'm assuming it was a hospital. Let's see. I still can't get through there. Don't really know why. I can't get out the doors. This is like a projection room. Maybe try going upstairs. Maybe that's what I have to do. Go see what my doll's doing. I feel like this room has to do with something, but I'm not really sure what it has to do with. Who's watching me? If you're watching, comment below so I know you're here. I feel like this has to do with something too, but don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. Damn, this game gets boring. This game is really crazy. Kind of really creepy too. Because it's really creepy because like you don't know what you're doing, you're going into this crazy mental hospital. Okay, there's nothing in there. Like there's really no way to do anything. Like I've gone to every room. No clues. What's this? That's a little weird. Okay, that's a little weird. There's nipples. I don't know what that is. A girl's vagina. So this right here, I guess the female sat on.
August 21st, 1938. Confidential. Dear A, I know what you think about these things, so I'm referring a patient to you, Renee T. This wretched girl got out of control and caused trouble in the grounds. She's almost 3 months pregnant. The nurses should be more alert. I'm examining the girl on the 28th. I'll handle things very carefully, don't worry. We don't want to make matters worse. Then they said that Renee was crazy, and that the illness was all in her head. Careful, little girl, careful. I was scared, and I didn't talk to anyone about the illness. Only her. Not even the other doctor. He never touched Renee. He just wrote things down. You can tell me everything. Don't be afraid, he said. Everything's going to be fine. Do you want to know what I'm writing? I note down what I observe in you, everything I see. He didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her, but he rarely examined her in those small surgeries.
It still doesn't tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. Noises in the background are getting a little bit more creepier. Maybe something's gonna happen soon. Don't know. Just gets really boring because you don't know where you're supposed to be going. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing. There's nothing in that first aid. Okay, that was a little creepy. Sound like somebody was in the room with me. Injections, needles. Obviously, they needle to the brain. These people in this mental hospital the doctors was really crazy. Very crazy. It's like they took the whole body apart and worked on it like a project.
March 12th, 1938. Renee T., 16 years old. Menstruation at age 12. Housewife. Father unknown. Mother a seamstress. Admitted in observation yesterday morning from Ponte Vedra, accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa to be admitted for a psychiatric evaluation, which I have carried out. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she had tuberculosis. Food deprivation.
We can't read this document. It is forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble.
Have you ever wondered who you are? Yes, of course you've wondered. I never had children. I don't think. Let's read it. I must understand. I must remember. She is frightened, hears noises and ghosts, presents serious signs of anxiety, psychosis, suffers from hallucinations. She is anxious, confused, her expression is distressed, a questioning look as if terrified, disoriented. She feels confused, hears voices shouting in her head. She doesn't understand things properly. She has been feeling unwell for 2 or 3 months. When questioned, she replies, "My mother wants to hurt me. I am always scared of her. She chases me." "Why are you here?" "I argued with my mother and was so upset that I felt like my head was spinning. There was a woman there who wanted to force me into a life of prostitution. They wanted to condemn me to be burned at the stake. Children whispered, called my name." March 16th.
Oh my goodness,
She couldn't
come
sleep
on.
last night. They wanted to condemn her to be burned at the stake. April 4th. Transferred to the calm ward, still under my supervision.
Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was. Yes, the stake. The children wanted to burn Renee. She had to pay for what she'd done, like witches at the stake.
So many things frightened me. The system that I lived in was built on fear and light. There was no mercy or understanding in the town of light. I didn't know what reality was. I never did. I've known many different realities, maybe too many. When you move, everything changes its appearance and meaning.
This game's weird.
Things
Takes
aren't
too
always
long.
that simple. They keep changing. It's like looking in a mirror, and when you move, the reflection changes.
Amara, she was good. Let's look for her. What else can we do?
Yeah, what else can we do?
The grounds at the back of the hospital, and then down to the kitchens.
The ground at the back of the hospital, and then down to the kitchen. So I have to go downstairs, I'm assuming. And out the door, yes.
This is the road we used to take.
Oh, yeah.
If it weren't for her, in the grounds on that bench in spring, so many days. It was an escape, watching nature around us as she talked and smiled. And then there were the kitchens. Sometimes we stole food and ran back to the bench to eat it in secret, and we laughed. She did things to me. Sometimes she touched me. In the shower, I felt her body against mine for the first time. It
Great,
was
I'm a
shiver
lesbian.
that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light slipped away.
Great, I'm a lesbian. Or bisexual.
Let's look for Amara in the kitchens in the basement of the building, system, behind the
He
greenhouse.
wouldn't let her in.
That's it. She must be the key to my memories, to the reasons why.
Let's look for Amara in the kitchen. The basement behind the greenhouse. Yeah, it'd be nice if this shit was a little more detailed. There's a pack of cigarettes, some alcohol. Like, how the hell am I gonna know where the damn kitchen is?
The scent of spring. The land of light was far away, and we spent the days chatting on the stone benches.
Come on, Amara, my gay lover. Where shall I find you at? Well, at least we know Amara and whoever my character is gay and or bi or whatever. of his lovers. Which I don't have a problem with lovers, but I guess I'm going to the kitchen. It doesn't give you a map or... Is this the kitchen? Who's this other guy? My woman sounds like a damn player. Okay, this is the garden. So the kitchen must be nearby. This is the kitchen. This is the kitchen. Oh,
Come on, let's look everywhere. She must be here, I'm certain.
I ain't looking everywhere. Oh, lordy. It won't let me out. It just locked me in here. Oh, great. Oh, great. Thanks. I really wanted to be locked in here with the damn ghost. Now, why do I have to look for her?
Keep looking. We mustn't give up.
I'm gonna give up on your gay lover. I don't really care. She's about to get real. I feel it.
Where could she be? We've got to talk to her. Everything will be all right.
Girl, you
Being
don't have
here
to
now,
talk to your gay lover.
I don't
Chill.
like it. Come on, let's look for her quickly.
Don't tell me quickly.
We can't stay in here too long. They'll find us. When they found us... Come on, hurry. We've got to find her quickly. Adele, that little girl has been standing motionless in front of the kitchen door for hours. Poor thing, I gave her some candy. She ate it without a word and remained motionless. I don't think she's very well. We used to see her now and again, but now she's always there. I'm going. The doctor's not here. He's coming this afternoon. Try and speak to him. Poor thing. Lost in her dreams. She was only a little girl. But nobody gave her a cuddle. They punished her instead. They said she was sick and her dreams were troubling her. They weren't even hers anymore. I need her. But we will find her. We'll find her, won't we? When the water in the shower was cold, we ran away. But when it was hot, then she came to Renee under that cruel white light. I can still feel the shivers her body gave me. Everything must return to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us.
Shit's getting a little creepy. I don't know what that's for. Maybe hot water. It's like they have stuff for you to do in each and every section of this game. Was like you have to figure out what you're supposed to be doing. They don't give you no clues or anything. You have to figure this out all on your own.
Now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes.
This door. So creepy. I don't really know where to This is stalls.
Not in this ward, not in observation, remember? Let's go to the calm ward.
I gotta move up just to see that shit. So, where? She said not over here, I swore.
Now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes.
She says meet in the shower. What damn shower? I'm not going back over there. I've been playing this for an hour and haven't got anywhere. Bedroom. 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 This game's aggravating. I don't know what that is. Bedroom.
Everything's ready. Let's get undressed and leave our clothes on the hooks in the changing rooms. Let's turn the water on now, and everything will be as before.
How the hell you turn the damn water on?
Amara was the only thing Renee had. They separated them. Renee went to the slightly agitated ward, the one that terrified everybody.
Oh, hell nah. This shit's about to get real.
Those injections were a torture, the just punishment for what I was doing. And what about her? Who knows where Amara was? They had taken me upstairs into the ward where no one wanted to go. Let's look for Renee's room in the slightly agitated ward.
We're just supposed to be looking for her. Now what are we doing? So, what I found out is every time that something like that, like a little flashback happens, there's this little piece of paper, just look everywhere. And the piece of paper will always pop up, so you don't have to look for it. I've noticed that because every time a little flashback happens, I see a piece of paper. So guys, I'm telling you, if something pops out, I might get a little creeped out and end up getting off. I don't go good with stuff jumping out at me. Not so whatsoever. A lot of people might not be. I just don't do really good with stuff jumping out at me. I feel like here soon this person will be jumping out, or just something's gonna happen. You have to know it. What is this? Added to this. There's so many damn rooms on this game. It's hard to tell which is which. It doesn't tell you like go upstairs or anything. Like I don't know if I'm supposed to go outside, if I'm supposed to go upstairs. I don't really know. It just says look for the girl's room. I guess I could try going upstairs. Not really sure.
When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They turned off the lights, and it was pitch black. Some people fell asleep. Some others stopped seeing their demons and became more calm.
Guess I'm supposed to go through here where this door's open at. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be looking for. I hear a girl screaming, maybe painfully, not really sure. The doors are locked. It told me to find her room. I don't really know how I'm supposed to find her room when all the doors are locked. I'm not really sure. It's getting a little aggravating. Because it's like, you don't know where you're supposed to be going. Then it's like all these doors get locked suddenly. And then it's like, you go through everywhere and it's just like, where are you supposed to go next? And I hear a female screaming. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. I'm turning my TV down a little bit because it was a little low now.
Let's close the window shutters, the door, and switch off all the lights. We want darkness.
Let's close the windows, shutters. Oh god. This girl's really desperate to find her female.
They put a they gave you a cold shower.
The people in this game are really brutal. Like, if these people have mental illness, this is really how you're gonna
They
treat them?
suffocated you with a sheet. They tied you to the bed.
They tied you to the
They
bed.
tied me to the bed. A woman died next to me, choked by her own vomit. She was tied down because she wouldn't stop pleasuring herself. I can still hear her death rattle. I screamed, but nobody came. Everybody screamed in there, all of them. It was then I saw the doll, which wasn't Charlotte. No, she wasn't Charlotte.
Excuse me. You guys pay attention. They changed their faces. This is like not a game for kids under 16. Definitely not. It has about like rape in it, how people have sex, bisexual girls
was like the
making love
present.
in the shower.
That doll, that man, the shame. Renee was increasingly divorced from reality. How will I ever find out what really happened? How will I ever find Amara again if I can't even find myself?
Chapter 9. I'm on chapter 9. I haven't even fucking done anything. Am I supposed to shut the shutters again? It won't let me out. So I don't know. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. Why?
Montefoscoli, November 12th, 1939. My dear daughter, it is with great sadness that I heard what happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see, things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often and tell me if you need anything. I promise I'll do what I can. Try to be strong. Mom. This is the last letter she wrote to me. Once I was put into this ward, I was overwhelmed by loneliness. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mom. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong? I'd like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things. Perhaps she would have listened to me. Will she reply? The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job to post them.
Kenzo.
They put a straitjacket on.
This game's getting really boring. Like, the letters were sent to the Achieve. It was their job to post them where. Damn, shit's so small. I'm supposed to go to 12.
When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything. Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here, even the clothes you were wearing, in case you were released one day. But far too many never left. Dear Mother, please, I beg you, get me out of this place. I'm so frightened here. You were right. I know I was wrong. I understand. I'm so ashamed. If only you knew how much. But now I'll behave myself, I promise. Now things will be fine. I'll work hard. I'll be very good. Your daughter, Renee. This letter, it was Renee's letter, just as she wrote it back then. But it was never sent. Why? Why did this happen? I received your letter, Mom. You tell me to be patient and strong, while I only feel fear and pain. And you don't write to me anymore. If only these words could be my soul, I'd tell you what was happening to me. The kids want to kill me. They all look the other way and tell me what to do. I don't understand. She helps me, but what have they done to her? Can you tell me? Will you help me? Renee. Montefoscoli, July 7th, 1940. My dear daughter, I have received no news from you. You have not contacted me in months. I'm sorry, but I don't have the money to come and visit you. Do you remember Mr. Onofrio? He'll soon be in Volterra for business. I've asked him if he would be kind enough to ask the director for some news about you. I hope he'll bring me some good news when he returns. But please write to me. I know that I was strict with you. You have to forgive me. I didn't think. I've given Mr. Onofrio a new doll for you. You told me that you lost yours, and I know you loved it so much. It's not as nice as your Charlotte, but I hope that it will comfort you nonetheless. Keep your chin up, darling. Everything will be fine, you'll see. Mom. Montefoscoli, October 12th, 1940. My dear daughter, I've written 2 letters to you and have received no reply. Every day, I'm anxiously waiting for a letter. Mr. Onofrio's back. He brought you the doll. Do you like it? He told me he was unable to speak to the director, but managed to see you. I pray for you every day. Even Don Gino said a prayer for you during Sunday Mass. Isn't that nice? I've made up my mind, Renee. I'm bringing you home. I've already written to the director. I told him that I'll take care of you. I'm not very well at the moment and can't work, but I'll get better soon, you'll see. And as soon as I can make the journey, I'll come and fetch you. I know you're suffering a lot, but please be strong, I beg you. Mom will come to fetch Renee, won't she? Mom is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. The doll. Renee could have played with it while she was waiting for her to arrive, but Renee didn't have it with her. Is it one of Mom's lies? She knew that she'd hurt Renee and... No, Mommy's good. That man brought it. We've just remembered who he is, haven't we? It was Renee who was wrong. The doll's here. I know that for sure. Perhaps she's been abducted like all the others and is locked up here somewhere.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
You want me to get in? You don't want me to open your door? Okay. Thank you.
Okay, now what's next?
Let's look for the second doll. It'll be among the bundles of the patient's belongings.
This game is boring.
Now we can open the bundle on that table in front of the window. May the Lord guide your path and keep you from sin. Mom. You see? Mom was good. I was bad. Mom was worried about Renee and Charlotte. I abandoned Charlotte. We've abandoned her.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I'm just gonna look it up.
Hello and welcome. I'm Smart Trigger, and you're watching Chapter 10 of The Town of Light. In Chapter 9, we have found out that Renee tried to send letters to her mom, and her mom tried sending letters to Renee, but neither of them were given or were advanced by the personnel in here, so they kept them. Her mom also tried to send her a new doll, so we should try to find that doll. Now, it's not Charlotte. Is that Charlotte?
Maybe I need to go back to Charlotte.
Let's look for Charlotte. We have abandoned her. Will she still be where we abandoned her, under the warm lights? I didn't do anything. I just obeyed orders. I only obeyed orders. Charlotte has gone away. Mom will come and get us now. She loves us, even though we're orders. Leave us alone. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders, even though we're bad. Mom won't leave us alone. I didn't do anything. Charlotte gone away. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. She loves us, even though we're bad.
I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
What was that doctor writing, sitting at his desk? Montefoscoli, December 20th, 1941. Dear Director, could you please let me know how my daughter, your patient Renee T., is getting along? I've written to my daughter several times, but have received no reply. I'm very worried, particularly as I've been ill for some time and have not been well enough to come and visit her. Please kindly let me know when it will be possible for me to bring my daughter home. Your humble servant, Ada T. Bring this letter to the attention of Dr. C so he can assess the potential discharge of the patient.
I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Just really was walking around and stuff, cause guess I'm going to look up it again, cause I honestly don't know what to do, and this is getting kind of boring.
Hello and welcome back to the Town of Light. Just to refresh your memory, we just finished chapter 10 where we had the crud electrocuted out of us. So there you go. Alright. Oh yeah, I forget how slow this game moves. Okay. So I have no idea.
What was that doctor writing, sitting at his desk?
Oh, I don't know. Is this the same thing that was here? Oh no, a new letter. Ooh, we got a new letter. Oh, sorry.
7th September 1938. The patient frequently indulges in ago she remained in the institution.
At hell when there were so few of them, and justifies the means for those who have the power. Okay, wow.
I feel like this game moves fast when it wants to.
September 7th, 1938. The patient frequently indulges in recriminations expressed in an explosive tone of voice. This morning she threw away the milk, saying it was full of urine, spittle, and all kinds of other filth. Crazed, she hears voices that order her to do things. She says she heard children singing and that they were locked up in a school. January 20th, 1939. Introverted, dazed, cannot focus on anything. When questioned and stimulated, she starts crying and weeping. At other times, she laughs. June 1st. Apathetic. Eats very little. She refuses to be touched. Does not respond. Spends her time in the grounds. The cooks report that she sits on a bench in front of the kitchens. October 14th. Return of impulsive behavior. This morning she asked for 2 eggs to make tzabayoni, but when she got them, she threw them up in the air. Excited, clamorous, slightly confused, takes her clothes off. December 8th. Tied to bed for 15 days. High-spirited, tends to make witty comments and use vulgar words. Laughs hysterically and pleasures herself. The nurses report that about 2 weeks ago she remained in the showers on her own and didn't want to leave. They said that when they took her away, she swore at them and then lashed out and bit them. 2 nurses had to be treated for their injuries. They've kept her tied to the bed since then. Transferred to the slightly agitated ward, from the care of Dr. B to the care of Dr. C. I was with Amara in the showers. My memories are terrifying. They're not real, are they? December 15th. Dr. C. Patient notes. The abnormality of her psychic state has induced her to lead a life which is irregular and tends towards delinquency. Of fickle and flighty character, she regularly discards her household duties and engages in occasional prostitution. Delinquency? Prostitution? Renee? It seems so strange, unreal. It can't be true. And Amara, she loved us and would tell us everything. She wouldn't hide anything from us. Her mental deficiency makes her deaf to the reprimands of her family. She has shown suicidal tendencies. She was brought to the ward yesterday, agitated and hysterical. Treated with Cardiazol, 2 injections a week for 5 weeks. They were only trying to confuse us with the therapy, and my God, they succeeded. It was as if they wanted to instill the madness into us.
Yeah, what's up, viewer? Comment below and you already left.
It was torture, but we had no choice. Nobody explained anything. No one tried to help us understand. We were like farm animals. June 2nd. After a long period of calm and improvement, the patient is very agitated today and vehemently refuses to submit to a gynecological examination. She swears and curses those helping her, flailing her arms and hitting them. According to reports by Dr. B, the patient has been subjected to periodic checkups since she had a spontaneous abortion about 2 years ago in her 3rd month of pregnancy. Conception occurred after she had sexual intercourse with a stranger who sneaked into the hospital grounds. Details are contained in the charges filed at police headquarters in Volterra, a copy of which is attached to these clinical notes. ES therapy. A spontaneous abortion. It's not true. I can't believe it. How could I have invented things if I didn't even know what they were doing to me? And the stranger in the grounds, I don't remember. Was that another lie? Or was another memory removed? God, my head.
Oh my goodness, somebody heard him.
June 13th. The nurses report that she descended into a state of great mental confusion after receiving her mother's letter. She threw her soup over another inmate because she was very anxious, and then punched a nurse. Impulsive, flails about her. She rails against the doctor in vulgar terms while he is examining her, lashes out and spits. Block all correspondence to give the patient no further reason to become agitated. August 20th, tied to bed. The nurses report that the patient is extremely agitated after the visit of a relative or family friend. 2 days later, she is still shouting all the time that he commands her, that she must obey and harm herself, and that she is not Charlotte. All visits forbidden, constrained to bed, and intensification of ES therapy until we achieve results. Calm down. You must be calm. Don't get agitated. We'll make you calm down. Is that the only thing that matters? Is tranquility worth the price of not living? March 3rd. Alert, correct attitude, replies when questioned. The nurses report that the patient is calm. She washes and looks after herself. She affirms the existence of a certain Amara. She says that Amara is a patient who disappeared when she was moved to this ward. No confirmation. Probably a regressive hallucination. Evaluate transfer. Did I imagine Amara? That's not possible. She was there. I know she was there. I feel it. She must have left some traces of her presence. We can look for her things in the storeroom containing the bundles of the patient's belongings on the upper floor.